Now then, I'm back. Hiya, I'm Emma. I'm talking to people about my empties that I've used in 2021, going through them category by category in some kind of order in which they go on my face. Today I'm going to do what I call treatments, which are the things over and above my day-to-day skincare routine that I use in order to give me the skin that I'm looking for. So I've decided that I will do this in a slightly different spot because there is a tiny bit of daylight left. Normally by the time I get round to finishing these, to filming these videos, it's late, I'm doing it in the living room, there's no light, no natural light, so it's difficult to tell. But because I'm talking about actual treatments, I thought I would try and do it in daylight so you can actually see my skin a little bit better and actually see what effect these products are having on me. I've got a couple of little cheats in here because two of them are not entirely empty, but it takes me more than a year to empty these products and they're about 3/4 done, so I'm going to talk about them anyway because they are an important part of my routine. So if you haven't watched me before, what I'm looking for in my skincare is on a day-to-day basis, I want plump, hydrated skin. I'm trying to deal with pigmentation issues, predominantly on my cheeks, and texture issues around here that have been caused from sun damage and copious smoking and drinking over the years. I'm not really bothered about fine lines and general aging. I don't mind looking my age, I just want to look the best that I can for my age. So my day-to-day products are all about hydration, plumping, giving me that lovely dewy, juicy look. But the treatments I use are really to try and combat that pigmentation and those texture issues. I've got a few things to talk about today. They are things that I've had really good success with, all of them. So I'm going to go through them. No duds really, well, one dud, one slight dud. Anyway, pigmentation, one of my biggest issues. I have tried lots of things. I don't find many things work. I've got one here that was okay. I'll start with this one actually. It was okay. It did a decent job. It was very cheap, so I didn't mind trying it. It's the Avon, a new Clinical, even texture and turn, dark spot treatment, targeted treatment with precision 3T. It's this product here. So this was really like quite a quick, a thick cream. Usually manky packaging as always because I annihilate everything before I've finished with it. You had to squeeze it really hard to get it out of this tiny tip here. Really thick cream. I did use it targetedly. I used it here when in the sun, when I've had a bit of sun on my face, which I try not to do. I'm a factor 50 user. I can get a little bit of really noticeable sun damage here on the top of the bottom of my forehead, but where I have biggest pigmentation issues is on my cheeks. So I did use it targeted. I noticed a slight difference, nothing massive. I think I only paid about 12 quid for it, and for 12 quid it was pretty good. But the best product that I've actually tried for pigmentation is this product here. It is an Inky List product. It is the Translexamic, I can never say words, can I? How embarrassing. Translexamic acid night treatment. So this is about 16 quid, I think. So for an Inky List product, it's quite expensive. Not expensive in the scheme of things, but for an Inky List product, it's about 16 quid. Now, their advice is to use this daily as a step in your nighttime routine and not to put anything else on over it, which is quite challenging if you're looking for hydration in your skin, and to stick with it until you see results. They say a minimum of 6 weeks before you'll see results. I think that's true. I used one full bottle, then I used another full bottle, and it was only on the complete, well, sort of halfway through this third bottle. I'd say each bottle probably lasted me maybe just over a month, so probably getting 4 or 5 weeks use out of a bottle. There is 30 ml of products in the bottle. I really found it effective. I actually finished this in sort of December. I started using it in December of the previous year. I finished it in probably end of January. of 2021, and this was my third one. The impact on the pigmentation it particularly had on my cheeks was really significant, really significant. I saw nothing before then. I belong to a few forums on Facebook groups on around beauty and things like that. Nadine Baggett's is the one I comment in the most. It's got the most civilized group of people, shall we say, on there, unlike some other groups which are unusual people, shall we say. And lots of people had used it because Nadine had recommended it on her channel and said, oh, I didn't get any effect, and I was using it thinking, no, it's not working for me either. But I persevered with it, and you really do. Nothing on month 1, nothing on month 2. By the time I was into month 3, dramatic difference. I used it exactly like they said. I used it nightly. I didn't put any other product on top, not a moisturiser or anything. I cleansed my face, used this product, made sure I umped up my hydration in the morning with my morning routine, put a few extra sprays in. If you do 3 months with it, stick with it, brilliant. And really, it hasn't come back. Now, I haven't really had any sun due to the old pandemic situation. I haven't been travelling or anything, so I might notice it really coming back with a vengeance once I get some more sun. But brilliant product. I would highly recommend this, but you must give it the 3 months in order for it to work. Next, I have a mask that I use. There is a tiny little bit left in this, only a really tiny bit, but it's gone a little bit crystallised, so I don't want to continue using it. And it is the Pharmacy Honey Potion Renewing Antioxidant Hydration Mask. It's in a cute pot. It comes with this little scoop that is magnetised to stick to the lid. Very hydrating. It's a warming mask, so when you put it on, it turns white. It's sort of a kind of very much a honey colour in the pot, but when you put it on, it turns white, and as you smooth it over your skin, it has a slight warming, heating sensation. I really enjoyed it. I don't use a lot of face masks. I ain't got the patience to sit with them on, to be honest. I can't, they irritate me. The only time I can really wear them is in the bath, so I need something that's got quite a thick texture, so that when I'm laying bath in my scalding hot water, steaming like mad, it ain't all just dripping in my eyes or dripping off my face. It needs to have quite a thick consistency, and I will lay and relax in it. This one has that consistency, very hydrating, very moisturising. I feel it's got a slight resurfacing effect, but it could just be that because it is heated, it brings all that sort of blood to the front of your face to give you that kind of plumped up, smoother look. But as a treat for extra hydration, highly recommend it. Now, products that are a little bit more active are these two here. So this one is a DMK Pore Reduction Plus. I'm not even going to try and read. That's another word I can't say. Iontophoresis formula, which is this item here. So this, I believe, DMK, it's Danny Montague King. It is American brand, Los Angeles, it says on the back. I believe it's a salon only product. I bought this from the salon that I use, a facialist that I use when I on the rare occasions I go for a facial. I do most of it at home, but I visit a brilliant facialist. She's a great beautician. She's called Claire. She runs a salon called Cottingham Beauty Clinique in East Yorkshire, and she has lots of great brands in there, and I purchased this from her. Saw her advertising it during lockdown actually on her Facebook channel, saying she just got this new brand in, and it was a pore reducing serum. So my pore issues are here on my nose and on this bit of my cheeks. I know you obviously cannot get rid of pores, you know, your skin needs them, it needs to breathe and do its stuff, but nobody wants them big and visible in your face. So I like to try and minimise them where I can. I'm not entirely sure how this product works. It says use a cotton ball or swab, apply to cleanse skin on areas of enlarged pores. It kind of tingles, but not strong, not tingly like an acid, but you can definitely feel it going to work. You were meant to put it on before you put any other skincare on, so cleanse, no hydration, no serums, anything like that, directly onto the skin. and I found it definitely improved the overall smoothness, gave a buffering effect, shall we say, while I was using it. Now I've run out of it, and I can't say that the effects have remained much longer. I probably ran out of it a few months ago, actually about 3 months ago, and it hasn't maintained that blurred pore look. So maybe it's a product you need to use continuously. But if you are very conscious of your pores, I would really recommend it in the morning. It's noticeably different when you've used it, and your makeup goes on lovely over the top. But like I said, I believe it is only in the UK anyway, a salon exclusive product. So speaking of salon exclusive products, my absolute favourite treatment is another product that I bought from Claire at the beauty clinic. She is an Environ practitioner, ambassador, whatever you might call them. I don't use the Environ range of products. I've used the odd things now and again. I have had a few Environ facials, but I like to try different things. I'm not I don't want to be confined to excuse me, one brand and one routine, and somebody telling me when I can step up onto my next things and when I can't. So I'm not particularly want to get involved in all of the stuff. However, everything I have used from Environ I have really enjoyed. Excuse me, sorry, but this this product is my absolute favourite. It is the Environ Focus Care Youth Plus Mask Tri Bio Botanical Revival Mask. So this is the product here. It's got one of those pump dispensers, airtight containers. You pump it down and the product comes up. So this one, when I bought it from Claire, she advised me just to use it once or twice a week and to rinse it off after 10 minutes, then bump that up, use it up and, you know, up to every night a week, but continue to rinse it off. And then once your skin has got used to it, you can leave that product on, apply other skincare products over the top of it and sleep in it overnight if you want. I used it a couple of times and rinsed it off, and I thought, oh, that's a waste, I ain't doing that. As I've mentioned before, I've got skin like a rhino usually, so I was like sleeping in it pretty much from week one. So I bought the first one actually a couple of years ago myself, and I used the full thing and I loved it, and then I got this as a gift last year. So this is the second one of these mask products that I've gone through. It is absolutely brilliant. I noticed the difference in the overall appearance of my skin. It tightens, it tautens, it definitely minimises fine lines, which a lot of my products don't do that. It improved the overall coloration of my face, it improved the texture. It is an all-round wow product. If I was going to only ever use one treatment product on my face, I would pick this every time. It's brilliant. Cost of it, oh, I didn't say costs on the other, so the Inky List, yeah, it's about 16 quid. Expensive for the Inky List, but cheap overall. This pharmacy mask is, I think this is about 28 quid, but you do get quite a decent amount of uses out of it. A little bit of product goes a long way with this, and it looks really cute. This Pore Reduction Plus, it is like water, absolutely like water. So you have to be careful with it because you can really use it just so quickly without realising. You definitely want to use it just on a little swab so you tag it in where you need it to go and you're not squirting loads out. I think I paid about 30 quid for this. It's 30 ml of product, but like I say, just go careful with it because it just, you could overuse it very easily. This Environ mask I think is about 50 quid, 60 quid, but it is worth absolutely every penny. I've got a little tiny sample, what I've been using up, which is from my sample box. Again, didn't get to travel, usually save them for that, so I'm using that. This is a Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask, just a little hydrating mask that I would put on after maybe I've used a bit more of an aggressive acid treatment or something like that. I've mentioned my love for Clinique. To me, it's underrated on the internet. Loads of great products. I've got loads of them little Clinique tiny tubes, and I will use them all up until I've got beautiful, lovely, plump skin. And then my two cheats, which are not quite empty yet, go hand in hand, and they are these two products. So I love a Glycolic Exfoliant. I usually use a liquid exfoliant, and I use a low volume glycolic, low percentage glycolic fairly regularly, like maybe 4 or 5 times a week. I wasn't until recently using any kind of retinol or anything like that on my face, so I was able to use a lot of glycolic without any ill effects. However, occasionally I do like a physical scrub. Now, I mean occasionally, that's why this product has not been completely used in a year. It takes me about 18 months to use one of these tubes. Let's say I do it once a month, maybe once every 3 weeks, but I'd say once a month. And I usually do it if I'm going out somewhere nice, day drinking, so I'm going to be out in the daylight and I've got makeup on, and you haven't got any soft lighting to kind of blare you. You don't want to look like you painted your face on, so you need that really lovely smooth glass-like skin, so you can go really light on your base so you look normal. This product gives you that better than anything else I've ever tried. It is the Alpha H Micro Cleanse Super Scrub with glycolic acid and peppermint. It's 100ml of products in this tube. It's manky, sorry, like everything else I use. And like I said, this tube will last me about 18 months, and I think it's about 30 quid. You can often get it on offer, depending where you buy it from. Quite often, QVC will do it on a 2-for-1 or 2 at a lower price, or you can buy it 20% off on, you know, various places on the internet. I love it. I've used it now probably for 5 or 6 years. I used to use the Alpha H Liquid Gold, which I have some actually in the stash upstairs from a gift for purchase. It's a great product that. It is really, really good. And it works well with the liquid exfoliators that I use. It's another great comparable product. But for a physical scrub, this is brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. It's very, 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 very tiny grains. It isn't harsh or aggressive, but it does have a scrub. It isn't one of them. A similar product I use is the Morad one, the AHA BHA cleanser, and it's got some scrub particles in, but they're practically non-existent, don't do anything for you. I'm not a fan of it. But this, you can feel it scrub. So how I apply it is I apply it to a dry face. I very gently scrub all over, especially your lips. It's a great exfoliator for your lips. Then I leave it to, like, literally just for 3 or 4 minutes, rinse it off. You have miracle skin. Miracle skin. So usually I would use that on a daytime and then go out and have a lovely glowing face for my day drinking escapades. However, if I've used it on a night, I will always follow it up with this product, which is the Weleda Skin Food, and put a really thick layer of it all across my face for some intense hydration. This is a cult classic. I'm sure everybody knows about it. Funny things to me about this product. One, whenever I've got it on my face, if I go to bed with it on, my boyfriend always says I smell like a Thai green curry, which it's got that really strong sort of like lemongrass smell to it. So if you don't like fragrance, this is not a product for you. But the thing that makes me laugh about it the most is it is thick, it is gloopy, it is sticky, it is mega like on your face, and it takes ages to absorb. And last year or the year before, there was this mega craze of like all the young'uns on YouTube and Instagram using it as a primer for the makeup to get that dewy look. Oh my god, my hair and everything would be stuck to my face. I can, if you put this on at night, I can still feel it in the morning when I wake up. Anyway, it is a great product. I wouldn't overuse it. I can use it because I've got really like quite dry skin, dry to normal skin, and I wouldn't use it all the time as a mask like that, but I do use it and I think it's great. I probably wouldn't recommend it if you have oily skin. It might be too much for you. So there are all my facial treatment products that give me an extra boost on top of my hydration. I've just got one other thing that I'm going to talk about now, which I'll talk about in treatments, and that is lash serums. So I use a lash serum every day. I'm just in the process at the minute of going through, if you use a lash serum, you'll know you go through a cycle where all of a sudden your eyelashes just stop growing and fall out and you've got none, and then you live with none for about a month, and then all of a sudden they come back with the lovely big donkey eyelashes that you've been working through. So I'm just going through that. I'll close my eyes instead of squinting. I'm just going through that phase now. So this today is not a good advertisement for these products, but normally they're great. So for many years I used the Revitalash, which is a fantastic product, but it is mega bucks, mega expensive. I think it's about 70 quid, 80 quid for a tube of it, and a tube usually lasts, I don't know, 3 months, but it works, it's great. I then stepped down and I went on to Rapid Lash, which is the copy for, well, copy, dupe, whatever it might be, for that particular brand. That works as well, it's quite good. Use that for a while. I think with all of these things, your eyelashes get used to what you're putting on them, and after a while these products stop working. I then used the Eyelash one a few years ago. That it was recommended by Nick Chapman. She used it on her eyelashes and they were immense, so I was like, gotta get that one. I tried that. That worked for a couple of years. It was brilliant. Then I tried a few cheapies. They all work, to be honest, as long as you persevere with them. Don't expect to use them every day. Don't expect to see results for about 6 weeks. Then you'll start to see results. Like I said, it lasts about 3 months. Then your eyelashes will fall out. Give it a month, then you'll probably get 6 months out of it. Then it'll stop working. Your eyelashes will fall out, change brand, whatever. Bar fallout, I don't mean they all fall out when you get no eyelashes. I just mean like the curve sparser than you used to. So I used this to start with, which is the Avoche Whimpering Booster Serum. It was from Amazon, but it had excellent reviewers, so I thought I would try it. It was okay, didn't do anything for me. What I'm on to at the minute, which I think is a fantastic product, I've got 2 here, 2 that have been used up. I'm on my 3rd one now. Unfortunately, I might be approaching that stage with it. Hopefully, we'll see after this cycle of lash growth if it has stopped working. I hope it hasn't stopped working and I can persevere with it a bit more. But that is the UK Lash Eyelash Serum. So this is significantly cheaper than Revitalash, but to me it is very, very similar product wise, but significantly cheaper. I'm going to say about 40 quid for a tube. Lasts a good 4 months. Quite often they have offers, buy one or buy 2 get 20% off. Or, you know, at Black Friday they did 40% off, I think. So I got a couple then. I bought some for gifts. It really, really works. Absolutely works. I would highly recommend it. I'm obsessed with lash serums. I feel like I'm seriously missing out on my lashes if I don't use them. So highly recommend. Wouldn't go for the Amazon one. It was all right, but not that great. But I wouldn't spend 90 quid on a Revitalash again now that I've used the UK Lash. It's an excellent treatment product. Anyway, that's it. That's all my treatments and my extras that I use. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you again. See ya. Bye.